Greetings kings and queens, and welcome back to another video. Happy Sunday y'all. It's your girl Sha'z. If you're new, welcome. If you've been here, welcome back. On this platform I share hair care, lifestyle, and so much more. In today's video guys, I want to take this opportunity to encourage you to express yourself and express it with pride. Alright guys, before we get into this video, I must mention, if you're seeing that I'm looking somewhat exhausted, I'm just gonna be open with you guys. I had a challenging week, just a little, minor health issue here and there. But I must say, I thank God of the universe that your girl is here and I'm standing strong and I'm gonna roll with it. Just roll with the punches. Alright guys, so with that being said, I do hope you all are doing well. Thank you so much to our new family. Welcome Sha'z fam. Welcome. We are growing y'all, and I must say thank you so much, because without you and you, yes, I'm talking to you, this won't be possible. And the fact that you guys keep showing your interest, stopping by, watching my videos and subscribing to my YouTube channel, that in itself motivates me. Thank you again so much guys, and please continue to tell a friend about the Sha'z family over here on YouTube. Thank you so much in advance, and let's get into it. Let's get right into it. Today's video, I want to share with you things that I do not use, that I've never used and will never use when it comes to my locks. So the number one thing that I have never used is oil sheen. Yeah, remember, oil sheen, that tall pink bottle? Yeah, I can recall when I had my relaxed hair, I would use that bad boy like religiously, and it gave my relaxed hair an extra shine. I believe it actually gave it an extra bounce, to be honest with you. And that smell, guys, I believe I was addicted to the smell as well. Like, a container won't last me for like 3 weeks. Nah. I remember my mom would get so mad at me, like, why am I using all these products in my hair, and why is my sheen not lasting? Because my mom relaxed hair as well, so sometimes you have a tendency of sharing your products with your family. I mean, that's normal. And she would always get so annoyed that I constantly just use that oil sheen overnight. I've never used it with my new journey, my lock journey. For those of you who are new, I've been locked in for 9 years now, and I'm not going to say that it won't give my locks an extra shine, but I'm someone that I have been using those very same products that I've used from the beginning of my lock journey and currently using now. There's a saying that if it's not broken, why fix it, right? Yeah, so I am not one to experiment with new products when it comes to my locks. So guys, what I tend to use in my hair is black Jamaican castor oil sometimes, and I do use my Dominican castor oil. I use olive oil, hemp oil, almond oil, avocado oil, a little mint here and there, almond oil. Yeah, so that is what I use whenever I need an extra shine and I feel like my hair is kind of thirsty. And actually my husband uses the same in his locks. Oh, and I don't know if I actually mentioned, my husband actually have locks as well, and it works just fine for the both of us. So guys, the next thing that I've never used on my locks is colored wax, bleach, and all that jazz. I've never done it before. I can recall I mentioned that I am willing to try something out there when it comes to color, but I had a friend who have locks, and I've seen her gone through frustration, and I'm one that I believe in learning from others' mistakes. And yeah guys, she bleached her locks, she dyed her locks, she put the wax, yeah, and that took like I think it took her like over 6 months to get rid of that wax, and she had major buildup. If any of you have ever used like hair paint wax, comment down below. Tell me, what was your experience like? You know, was it a messy experience? Was it a good one? When I say messy, I mean like, did it leave a mess like on your pillows, you know, the headrest in your car, in your bathroom? Like, was it a messy experience, or was it just a good one? Leave your comments down below. There's another thing that I've never used and will never use on my locks is, can anybody guess? Beeswax. Yeah, beeswax. Like I said, I tend to learn from other people's mistakes, and I've seen major buildup where using beeswax in your locks is concerned. And I mean, at the end of the day, we all have our own views, our own beliefs, our own opinions. But for me personally, beeswax is a no-go. And I know for some of us who have, you know, a softer texture of locks, that, you know, we are looking for something thick that would, you know, hold our locks in place and for a longer period of time. I am also someone that is not super like meticulous when it comes to my retwist. You know, really put into consideration that, is it really worth it using beeswax? Is it really worth the build-up? Because this is going to potentially lead to debris and dust in your locks. Personally, I think if you're considering using beeswax, you may need to wash your hair every week. Is that really realistic? My point is, I don't need my hair to be like perfectly sleek down and tight. First of all, I do not believe in extra tension when it comes to my locks. And you all know, for those of you who have been watching, who have been following me, I like rarely retwist my locks. And again, for those of you who are new, I only retwist, I don't interlock. And I only retwist my hair like 3, maybe 4 times per year. Yeah. So, like I've always encouraged you guys to use bonnets. Yeah. Even when you're home and you're laying on your couch and, you know, you're just in bed, always try to protect your hair, you know, from just, you know, having that friction going on there. And of course, lint, those sneaky little, yeah. So I am very particular again when it comes to using bonnets. And what I mean by that is the material first. I do not use any hash material on my locks. I do not use any tight bands, you know. So for example, guys, let me show you all, is, you know, that has a very flexible you know, band, and always try to use a satin bonnet, you know, or for those of you who can't sleep with a bonnet, you know, you can go ahead and use a silk head wrap, you know, to just protect your locks, because it's gonna help you, you know, as the time goes by, with extra friction and the lints. You don't want to have lint problem in years to come. If you can't use a bonnet, or if you can't use a silk head wrap, then you use a silk pillowcase, so it will, you know, whenever you're tossing and turning throughout the night, that will somewhat protect your locks. All right, so guys, yeah, that's a few of, you know, the things that I've never used and will never use in my locks. You know, nothing tight on my hair, even though I am a queen for head wraps. I love my head wraps, but I am very particular in how I tie them, the materials that I use on my locks. I mean, guys, it's just my personal philosophy. I do not believe in build-ups. I do not believe in chemicals when it comes to my hair. When you use all these different products in your hair and you're just constantly laying them, like layering them on top of each other, I mean, at the end of the day, you're definitely putting your locks at a high risk for build-up. if you're loose natural or a relaxed, hair, it's easier to experiment with different products and stuff like that, because it's easier to get them out. When it comes to locks and locks maintenance and all of that, you really need to ask yourself, where do you stand in this spectrum? Are you someone who loves your hair, more natural, or are you someone who loves your hair super neat, super, put together, or are you someone who's, more natural, more organic? All of these questions you need to ask yourself. For me personally, where I stand in that spectrum is I have always been low-key, low maintenance kind of, girl. If you're someone who's on the end of, always wanting that super sleek, super tidy, well put together kind of look with your locks, there is a risk that you're gonna be willing to take, which you're gonna experience a lot of, thinning of your locks or hair breakage eventually. The locks itself eventually, it's gonna just break off, and then you're gonna get a lot of thinning from over twisting, over maintaining your hair. Also product buildup when you're using all this different stuff. So yeah guys, this is the end of the video. I do hope you guys enjoyed, and please leave your comments down below. Are you someone who's low-key maintenance, natural, organic, or are you someone who loves this slick, put together, coated type of look? All right, so with that being said, thank you so much for stopping by. For those of you again who are new, thank you, and please share with your friends and family about the Sha'z expressions over here on YouTube. And for my OGs, thank you so much for stopping by. With that being said, blessings, more life. Cheers.